Here's the thing about therapeutic movement. First of all, my name is Colette Curtis. This is SilverSneakers Therapeutic Movement. In the SilverSneakers class schedule, it's labeled as Classic. So if you ever go on SilverSneakers.com, you could look for other classes too. They offer all kinds of stuff online. If you can't make it to class, you can go on YouTube. I think you could see me there. And we're going to start seated. So go ahead and grab a sip of water. And I did start talking briefly about fascia. It covers our entire body, and it thickens and tightens when you don't move. So I like to use this saying, motion is lotion. So we never want to stop moving. So this is my example of fascia. Nose lines up with your chin. I'm probably hitting the microphone. So what I want you to do is slowly open your eyes. Anybody sleeping yet? Open your eyes, and I want you to use your eyes to turn your head to the right. And I want you to stop when your neck says stop. All right, so my neck's a little tight today, so I want you to eyes open, look at something. That's your spot. Now you move your eyes back to center. All right, so this is an example of how a little bit of massage is going to loosen up your neck. So I want you to start with your ear. So this is all fascia here. You're going to start at the top of your ear, and you're going to try to, if it's folded, I want you to try to unfold it. And then I want you to pinch it, pull up on it a little bit, pull out on a little bit, and wiggle it around. Now come down a little bit. If it's curly, I want you to uncurl it. I want you to pinch it. Try to take the folds out. And then I want you to pull on it. Down, up, and in a circle. Now walk your fingers down to the lobe. I want you to squeeze and pinch it. Pull down on it, back on it, in a circle. Down, back, the other direction. Now come to that little flap in the middle, and I want you to wiggle it, squeeze it, pinch it. So squeeze that ear, a couple more seconds. Take a big breath in. Pinch it a little bit more. Inhale, put your hand down. Eyes open, move your eyes to the right. So hopefully your head turns, oh, mine turned way farther. So check it out. That was a 30-second massage. Loosened up all that fascia in your neck just by massaging your ear, because it's all connected. Let's try the other side. Nose to chin, or chin to chest. Eyes open, move your eyes to the left. And you are going to stop when your neck says stop. Eyes, pick a spot to stare at. That's your spot. Move your eyes back to center. Using your eyes to turn your head. Now massage the left ear. Start at the top. Unfold it. Pinch it. Squeeze it. Take the folds out. Pull it away from the head. Wiggle it around. Pull it down. Wiggle it around. Walk your fingers down. Remember, try to get the folds out. Bring in circulation into that ear. Squeeze it, pinch it, wiggle it, walk down to the lobe, pinch it, squeeze it, pull it down, out, in a circle backwards, pinch it, squeeze it, down, out, in a circle forward. Walk yourself to the middle, give that middle part a big squeeze, wiggle it around, walk up the ear, rub it, squeeze it, bring in circulation into it, loosening up the fascia. Hands down, inhale, eyes open, eyes turn to the left. All right, how much farther do we go? Isn't that crazy? So that is an ear massage for your neck, and it works. It really does work. All right, so let's get on our feet to get started. That was fascia, loosening up the fascia. And now we're going to talk about why movement is we're going to continue talking why movement is so important, not just for your fascia, but there's a system of your body that keeps you healthy. And as we come into fall, it's really important to keep our immune system healthy. So our breastbone, that bone at the center of your chest, behind it is a thymus gland. So that's the gland for the lymph system. The lymph doesn't have a pump. So let's go ahead and pound and stimulate your thymus gland. Just take your fist and like a gorilla. Just stimulate that immune system by a little chest pounding. A little bit longer, big breaths. Shift the weight from foot to foot as we stimulate our immune system. So we got the main lymph in the armpits and groin, so we're going to take that right arm and we're going to just move our shoulder around. Open up the armpit a little bit. Straight arm back. Good. We got a little movement there. All right, hold your arm a little bit up overhead. And I want you to just take light fingertips and brush from elbow up to your armpit. All right, that's going to just help that lymph fluid get into that lymph duct in your armpit. Now all the way, full arm stroke. Couple taps all the way up. Good, all the way up. All right, let's do the other side. Big circle with the elbow. Open up that armpit a little bit. Full arm, range of motion. If it's in you, you can keep that elbow bent. Every day it's going to be a little different. Hold your arm up, and we're just going to do some nice sweeping from elbow to armpit, light strokes, and then from wrist to armpit, light. Doesn't have to be hard rubs, and then just gentle tapping. Get things moving. All right, so simple with the legs. I'm going to come out. You guys stand behind your chair. I'll come out. You guys stay here because you can't really see my feet. So stay behind your chair, and we're just going to turn the foot out. Turn the foot out. Hang on. Turn the foot out. It's a gentle rotation, opening that hip, like tapping your toe to the side, to the side. All right. Can I have your arm go in the opposite direction? Good. Crazy, huh? Brain gym. All right, come on in. Let's march those feet. Pedal if you can. Keep those feet on the ground if you're not feeling it today. Pick up and take a little march. Let your feet kiss the ground gently, stimulating that lymph. All right, get that lymph moving. All right, let's take this to a V step. Settle your feet. Right foot goes out, out, in, in. Make a V with your feet. Slow V. Out, out, in, in. You can hang on to the chair. Out, out, in. Same arm. Out, out, in, in. Bring your hands out. Bring them back to your hips. 8 more. 7, you can bend those knees. 6, 5, you guys look great. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, left foot taps and goes out, out, in, in. Other side leads. No arms. Get the feet. Add the arms when you're ready. Out, out, in, in. Good. 8. You can bend those legs and get a little lower. Stay up tall to make it easier. Smaller steps to make it easier. Bigger for the challenge. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Right foot touches down, takes right back off. This time, guys, get your feet. Right foot out, out, in, in. It's the opposite hand. It's crazy. It makes your brain work. And I don't even have to move you harder or faster. This may make you heart pound a little, give you a little cardio, because it's a challenge. So you only have 3 more, 2 more. Last one, left foot touches down, takes right back off for the left foot lead. Left foot lead, it's a V step, out, out, in, in. And I know, oh, now you know the opposite hand, out, out. Good. We got the brain gym going right off the get-go. All right, just 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. March those feet. Big breath in. Recover. Brain gym's not easy. Here's the original one I learned. Toes, let's just take them right out from the same hip. Point your toe. Good. Hands, no hands. And then take the toe and cross the midline. So that's your nose. Cross your nose. All right. So you see your foot cross and then pick your head right back up. All right. You can hang on to the chair if you need to. That throws you off. It might throw you off. Fists up for me. Let's punch across. All right. There's our original brain gym. And then to make this a little bit more challenging, I don't want you to bend your body, but what I want you to do is reach down and try to touch your heel. Now don't bend to do it. Stay up tall. And then to make it more challenging, it's a windmill. Right? That invokes your core muscles a little bit, moving your arms around. All right. And then we can bring it behind. All right, don't bend the body. Get your foot up there. It might not touch your hand. And if you're real flexible, don't hurt your hand. All right, march it out. Big breath in. Push down. We're almost done with our warm-up, but what we need to do is use the biggest muscle of our body to get nice and warm. And we're just going to take and step back, step back. All right. Point that toe behind you. What muscles are you using? The muscles in the back of the legs. Squeeze that butt. Good. All right, more brain gym for you. Opposite hand. All right, when you get this, you can take your hands off the chair and you can lift your foot up into the air. We call these our cross-country skiers. So we got a couple of these brain gyms getting us nice and warm. This one, guys, uses the biggest muscles in your body that support your hips and your shoulders. So make sure you're breathing. And as we go through our perceived exertion, these next couple moves here hopefully get you to a 4 or 5. 5, you give me break a little sweat. All right, so bring it in. Hands here. And you're going to push down with your left hand, and your right heel comes up. You push down with your right hand, your left heel comes up. So these are our SilverSneakers mountain climbers. Hands get a little bigger. Feet come off the ground. Core engages. So it's like you have a lever pulling up this knee, pulling up this knee, and then you forget about the lever in the knees, and you engage your core. So we start to get those stomach muscles to activate here. All right. Are we warm? Step touch. Breathe it in and blow it out. Good. We got our warm up underneath the belt here. Let's go ahead and grab a drink. All right. So let us do a little strength work. Down in the lower legs. All right. We're good to go. Stand behind your chair. So this is not balance. So if you can balance and take your hands off the chair, that's awesome, but this is not a balance exercise. This is for our lower legs. So legs are going to be straight, but never lock them out. I want a little micro bend in them. Stand up nice and tall and lift. You're going to bring your heels up really slowly. So it's 10 and down, 9, all the way up, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Can we hold it up on 1? All right, we're working our gastroc. We've got 2 big muscles in that lower leg. All right, you're holding up and pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5. Feel it. 3, 2, 1. That's your gastroc. Go ahead, bend or lower those heels. Pick up that right foot, circle it, both directions, shake it, point and flex it. Good, put it back down. Left foot, pick it up, circle it, both directions, shake it, point and flex it. All right, so 2 muscles. The other one's a bent knee. So we're going to put all the weight in your heels, bend the knees, push your butt back, push your knees back, bend those knees. And lift up those heels. Sit up tall. 8, 7. Keep those knees bent. 6. This is your soleus. Like you're in a squat position. 5, 4, 3. How you feeling? 2. Can you hold it up on 1? Woo! Soleus. Butt back. You want your knees and butt back, not forward. This will load up your hips too. All right. Put your heels down. Stand on up. Shake it out. Right leg. Circles. Points. Flexes. Shakes. Left leg. Circles. Point. Flex. Shake it. Set it back down. All right. Got a couple more sets to go. Toes go out. Legs are straight but not locked out. Slow. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Good job. 4. Can you hold it up high? 3, up high. 2. Last one. Hold it. All right. Breathe. Pulse it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower those heels. Pick up your right foot. Shake it. Rotate it. Both directions. Shake it. Point and flex it. Move it. All right. Left foot. Good. Wiggle it. Shake it. Point. Flex it. Loosen it back up after we tightened it up. All right, guys. Toes slightly in. Slightly pigeon-toed. And bend those knees slightly. Shoulders stay over the hips. And we're up. Slow. 9. Good. 8. 7. 6. 5. Getting different parts here. 2. Can you hold it high on 1? Good. Now I'll give you baby pulses. Good job. Bring those heels down. Kick it out. Wiggle it. Shake it. Move it around in a circle. Point and flex it. All directions. Loosen up what we just tightened. You really feel that in the ankles. All right, we want to keep them nice and loose. Good job. All right, guys. You're going to take your toe, tap it out and in. Pivot out and in. So just a little pivot. Let's take the arms straight out from the body first. Good. And then reach away. Reach across and away. As you pivot that toe and hip, watch those knees. Good. So we're going to do 3, 2, freeze on 1 right here, and then tap the toe. 3, 2, 1. Step back out. 3, 2, freeze on 1, and 3, 2, 1. Back out. 3, 2, freeze, and then tap the toe. Good. Again. 3, 2, tap the toe. 2, 1. You can add the knee now. 3, 2, 1. Add the knee. 3, 2. Both arms. All abs. 3, 2, 1. Knee up or toe. It's your class, your body. Hang on to the chair if you need to. All right. 3, 2, 1. Pick up that knee or tap the toe. And back again. 2 more. Pick up the knee, tap the toe. You take the arms right out of it and just do the feet. 2, 1. Step touch. That works your brain, changing the patterns. All right. Big breath in and blow it out. Let's get these glutes to warm up. Back side of the body. Grab a drink. You're going to get hot here because the glutes are your biggest muscle in your body. So what I have here, squat and lunges really get the glutes, and I added a lift. So you're going to feel it. So the squat. So I watch people and I worry about people all the time because of the knees. The butt needs to go back like you're sitting in a chair. And when you go to sit in a chair, your knees don't go forward. Your knees hit the back of the chair to sit down. So I want your knees to pull back like you're going to be in a chair. So put the weight in your heels, push your butt back. Try not to collapse forward. Keep your chest up. There's your squat position. You look down, you see your toes, and there's no pain in your knees. Toes forward, knees forward. So when you turn your toes out, it's a different squat. We want to keep the right form. Toes forward, knees forward. And there's your squat. Let's take the left foot back, and we're in a lunge position. Squat, lunge. That's an alternating lunge. Squat, lunge. I got to make it harder, though. Squat, hold here. All right, hang on to your chair. You're going to lift that right leg up 3 times. Squeeze the butt. 3, 2, 1. Come into a squat. Feel the difference in the glutes. Left foot back. Lift. 3, 2, 1. Squat. Feel the glutes. Lunge. 3, 2, 1. Squat. Lunge. 3, 2, 1. Squat. Lunge. You can add the arms. 3, 2, 1. Squat. Lunge. 3, 2, 1. Squat. Lunge. 3, 2, 1. So as you can feel, arms out adds a little core component. And then squeeze it in on the squat. Are you guys warm now? Woo, yes. Glutes, get you nice and hot. All right, so if you're comfortable with your feet wide squatting, it's a different squat. Let's go over it. This puts pressure in the front of the hips. So chances are if you're going wide, you have weak front of the hips, right? You don't want to work the front of the hips. So feet wide, 10, 2, 10 position with the feet. Go ahead, bend the knees. Look at your knees, right over your ankle. All right, tuck your tailbone. Straighten your legs. Feel that pressure in your hips. So it's 3, 3, 2, 1, and up. 3, 2, 1. Squeeze up. Keep your tailbone. Don't push your butt back here. Tailbone tucked under. 3, 2, 1. Squeeze. 3, 2, 1. Squeeze. Little lat pull. 3, 2, 1. Squeeze. 3, 2, 1. Squeeze. 3, 2. 2 more. All right, last one. 3, 2. Squeeze. How's your knees? Walk back in. Shake out your legs. Let's do that internal rotation with that brain gym. Point your toe across the body, countering that external rotation there. And punch right in front of your face. Good. Point that toe. Good. All right. We got a little bit more work to do. Everybody feeling good? Grab your weights. Whew. We got to use our weights. I got them out. Little shoulder work. Whew. All right. Yeah. Okay, let's take our weights, put them right next to our hips, hang down. And I want you to shrug and lift. Shrug, palms forward and lift. Shrug, lift. Shrug and lift. 3 more. Shrug. And 2 more. Woo! Bend those knees a little bit. Last one. All right, let's just hang the arms down. Roll the shoulders forward. Roll the shoulders back. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. All right, one more set. Shrug and lift. Make sure you're not lifting, shrugging as you're lifting. It's separate. It's a shrug and then a lift. So those shoulders don't come back up when you lift. Oftentimes, if you have any kind of thing going on in your shoulder, you use that muscle to lift your arm up. So we're separating them in this exercise for you here. Shrug, last one, and lift. All right, so we did all that work in our lower leg. So we're going to go into the forearm. Let's bring those weights to your fingertips. Hang down. And we're going to come up. 3, 2, 1. Elbow stays tight to the body. Straight wrist. So there's no bends in your wrist for the flip. You're going to drop down. 3, 2, 1. Straight wrist. Flip. Drop. 3, 2, 1. Straight wrist for the flip. Flip it. Drop down. 3. Like a motorcycle. 2, 1. Straight wrist right there to flip. Drop down. 3. Upper arm does nothing. 2, 1. Straight wrist. Flip. 3, 2, 1. Straight wrist. Flip. Last set. 3, 2, 1. Straight wrist. Drop down. 3, 2, 1. All right, flip. We'll do a couple biceps. Load those biceps. Hold here. Breathe. Breathe. We're going to go down really slow. 4, 3, 2, 1. Halfway up. All right, drop slow. 4, 3, 2, 1. Half up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Half up. Anybody counting? These are 7, 7, 7, so I wanted 7. Let's just say 2 more. 1 more. All right, hold here. It's the opposite. We're going to come up, 2, 3, 4, halfway down. 2, 2, 3, 4, halfway down. And we got 3, 2, 3. Halfway down. Bend those knees a little bit. 4. Good. And this is 5. Halfway down. 6, 2, 3. Halfway down. Last one. Hold here for me. So come all the way down. And it's up, 2, 3. Squeeze at the top on 4. All the way down. 2, 2, 3. All the way down. How's those biceps now? Now you feel them. All the way down. 4. Good. And 5. Make sure your knees are a little bit bent. And 6. We just have 1 more of these. Good. Last one. Good. All the way down. Let's get rid of the weights. How's everybody feeling? Grab a drink and your ball. We're going to use the ball for a little biofeedback with our abs today. So if you don't have one, there might be one in here. Nope. Sorry, guys. If you're SilverSneakers, call, get your free ball. I'll help you get. They'll send it to you flat. I'll blow it up for you. So, the ball offers us some biofeedback. What we're going to do is put the ball underneath our upper arm, and all we're going to do is take the ball and we're going to push it into our ribs. So you have a muscle over your ribs called your oblique. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the ball and we're going to squeeze it into our ribs. And then I want you to push your ribs into the ball. So the ball's providing the biofeedback. So you can push your obliques into the ball. Release. Squeeze the ball. The ball puts pressure into the side, and you're going to push that oblique into the ball. So is there movement into it? I'm going to bring some in, but I need you to know what muscle you're working. It's in the side. Put it right onto the ribs, in the front a little bit. So your obliques are right here. Okay, so touch them with the ball. Then put your arm there. So the ball does nothing but give you the sensation so you can push into it. So squeeze the ball, push into with the ribs, release. Squeeze the ball, push your ribs in, and release. All right. So that's like, what am I doing? What am I doing, right? You're squeezing the obliques into the ball. So now you're going to do that while put your toe forward, hang onto the chair. You're going to squeeze the ball and lift up your leg. So no, your obliques have to work, right? So push into the ball. The leg comes up so you can push into the ball. Push the ribs into the ball. All right, so just breaking this down for you. Push the ribs into the ball. All right, ball in the hand. So now you know where to be pushing. There's no biofeedback except your brain, right? Squeeze the obliques. Squeeze those obliques. Squeeze those obliques. You've been pushing into them. Squeeze them. Squeeze them. Squeeze them. All right, 2 more. Squeeze them. Know what muscle you're working now? Do you feel it? Right in the side there. Let's go to the other side. So put the ball in, massage your ribs. Push the ball into your ribs with your arm. So inhale. Give the ball a squeeze into your ribs. Now push the ribs into the ball. Release. Squeeze the ball, about 4 counts. Push your ribs in. Engage those muscles and release. Squeeze, push in, 4, 3, 2, contract them, release them. So it's not your arm. You could probably hurt your shoulder here if you were working your arm, working your obliques, push into the ball. We're going to do something in the chair with this. Might be a little bit easier. Push into the ball. All right, so you know what muscle you got to work. Let's lift the leg and hang on to the chair. Toe forward. And squeeze those obliques so your leg's coming up. Just a couple more. Squeeze it, push the obliques into the ball. And then because the ball's coming away here, bring the arm up and you're still squeezing that same muscle. Squeeze it. Squeeze it right here. Squeeze it. Hopefully you're still contracting them because they pushed into the ball so much. All right, 2 more. Clear off your chair. We're going to use the chair. Keep your ball. Clear off your chair. More abs. More abs. Woo. Ooh, ooh. All right. So, ball behind the back. Do we need to, we probably should do a little lesson. First, put the ball down. We need to know where your pelvic floor muscles are because I want you to engage them. If you've ever had to go to the bathroom, you probably know where they are because you contract them so you don't pee your pants. But in our little exercise world, contracting them through exercise. Okay, so I'm going to teach you this through a little yoga cat-cow. The cat-cow is done with the legs extended. So heel toe, your feet apart. This is a hip opener. Heel toeing your feet apart. And if you notice, the sit bones underneath you just spread apart. Okay, chin and chest lift up and hinge forward. So not anybody rounding their back until I tell you to. Now your sit bones are back, your body's forward. I want you to lift your chin, lift your chest. And you arch your back a little bit. They call this cow because the cow belly hangs and your belly's hanging forward. And then exhale, you're going to tuck your chin, tuck your tailbone, look between your feet, and we call this cat. Your spine rounds. Inhale, cow, back is flat, and then exhale. Back rounds. Inhale, sit bones are pulling apart. Exhale, sit bones are coming together, and we didn't even talk about the pelvic floor. Inhale, sit bones apart. Exhale, sit bones together. That's your pelvic floor muscle. Inhaling as we're stretching our spine and exhaling. All right, So now walk your feet together. So without squeezing your butt, lift your pelvic floor muscle up. So now you squeeze your butt, you'll just lift right up, right? So if you're lifting up, that's not it. It's just the pelvic floor coming up. The butt doesn't have to squeeze for your sit bones to come together. Very much like a Kegel. So the sensation in your body will be rooted and your pelvis will be secure. Most part. But now we have another part to that, and that's your transverse abdominis muscle. That goes from your pubic bone to your hip bone, wraps around and protects your spine. So it's nature's weight belt. So with pelvic floor lifted and pubic bone pulled in, we have a secure pelvis. And I want a secure pelvis to do our ab exercises. So grab your ball. All that for this. Grab your ball. Bring it behind you. Because I want your pelvic floor coming up and your pubic bone coming in when you contract your abs. So the ball goes behind you to give you that sensation of pushing against it when you contract your abs. So inhale. You won't be able to see me do much, right? Exhale, contract your abs, push against the ball, lift up your pelvic floor, pull your pubic bone in. So this is a great way to train your core supporting muscles. Inhale and exhale, squeeze. Pelvic floor up, pubic bone in, abdominals contract to push against the ball. And 10. Inhale. You can count with me. 9. Squeeze the contract the abs. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. Pull those stomach muscles in. 3. Even those obliques you worked are coming together. 2. And 1. Can you hold the contraction? Can you hold the pelvic floor up? Hold the pubic bone in. Can you still breathe when you do that? Take another big breath in. Contracting the muscles and relax. Woo, let's take the ball out. All right. Let's take the ball and just circle the body. Hold it 2 inches from your belly button and keep it 2 inches from your body as you circle. All right, a little range of motion for the shoulders. Oh, speaking of range of motion for the shoulders, this is a good one to get on camera if I don't have it on camera from before. Now go a little bit farther away from you. Good. Now you're going to hold your ball in your right hand and look at your SilverSneakers stamp, or if you don't have a SilverSneakers ball, you got one from the store, find where you blow it up, that little hole, something on top. So you need something to look at on top. So this doesn't tip down. You want it on top the whole time, ball up, fingertips roll in and roll out. So now bend the elbow, keep that on top as you come across over your head and around. That sticker stayed on top. Now go out. Go over your head first, flip it around, and is that sticker still on top? Look at it. All right, let's do it again. Let's go in. Stickers on top, stickers on top, stickers on top, stickers on top here too. And it's still on top. Fingertips go out. Go over the head first. So that's some good range of motion for those shoulders. How do they feel? Let's do the other side. Fingertips out first, stickers on top. No, fingertips in first. Roll your fingertips in, because the up top is hard right here. Keep that sticker up top as you swing it over your head and around. There we go. Now out. So you go over your head first. Keep that sticker up. All right, big range of motion for that shoulder. Let's go in, circle it around. They do something with the feet standing and do this too, but I'm not there yet. Here we go. Roll in. And roll out. I guess we could tap our toe. All right. All right, let's take the ball. One hand to the next. Switch hands. Catch it. That's what's supposed to happen. It really is supposed to happen. Keep your head up when you pick up the ball so the blood pressure doesn't drop. Switch hands. Catch. Throw and catch. Throw and catch. Pick up the heels while you're doing that. Pick up your heels while throwing and catching the ball. Not easy. Oh, whoa. Pick up those heels. All right. And then try to pick up your toes. Hold it in one hand, throw and catch. Pick up the heels. Pick up the heels. One hand. Heels. And then I want you to switch hand and do toes. Toes. You can't do it? You want to try it? Do you want to try it? No? Okay. Well, you can just pretend you're doing it. Bring those toes in the left hand, heels in the right, and then switch it to toes in the right. Eyes on the ball, and then heels on the left. Throw and catch. This is some brain gym, for sure. All right, guys, we got to get to stretching. Look at the time. All right. So let's go down, or let's go toe to head, what the important things to stretch. Our ankles, very important. So let's use the force of gravity. This gets our hips a little bit too. Pick up your toe, right foot, go to the outside of your shoe, pick up your heel, go to the inside. So it's so easy, so gentle. Don't think too much. We roll out a little bit. And then we go back to in. We start with the inside to the outside. Inside to the outside. All right. Slide that foot forward and we flex and point. Good. So we just did some circles. Now we flex and point. All right. Let's bring it back in. Other side. Lift up your toe, go to the outside. Lift up your heel, go to the inside. Couple more times. And the knee moves around, moving the hip. And then let's go back in. All right, so these are circles using gravity. Holding our leg down, let's slide that foot forward, flex, and point. So we don't have to use strength to do these ankle stretches. Slide back. We got to use some strength now to pick up that leg. Leg muscles, abdominal muscles. Let's start with a point and flex. So now this is strength movements. Same movement though. Circle the ankle, both directions. All right, so we have to use strength to stretch the ankles here. Other side, point, flex, point, away, pull towards you. And then circle. All right, let's come back in. Slide forward again, slide out the right leg. Hands on supporting leg. This right leg is straight, but never locked out. You don't want to hyperextend for this stretch. So you have attachments in the knee and the rear end. If that hurts there, you have to bend your leg even more. Inhale, flat back, lift chin and chest to come forward. That'll keep your back flat. We don't round the back. We got all the weight on the supporting leg. We can breathe. It's exploring our body weight on the straight leg. Keep your hands supported in case you need to come back over. Once again, the knee and the hip. If there's pain, you come back, take pressure off. Don't put any more on. You can take both hands away, explore all the body weight over that hamstring stretch. And then we come out of it to the supporting leg to straighten the arms and point the toe. So now we take it out of the stretch before you move. I don't want your hamstring responding by tightening up. You never want that. It's very painful. Slide your left foot forward, lift up the toe. Don't lock that knee out. Bring your hands to the supporting leg, knee right over the ankle. Inhale, lift chin and chest. Exhale, tip forward. Keep your body weight here if there's any pain. You want to bend the knee more if you're feeling it at your knee or your butt. You want to feel it right in the middle. Then you can bring your upper body weight over the straight leg. Maybe even take your hands off the supporting leg. If it's too much, keep them there. If you can, you can reach for that foot. Make sure you're breathing. Come back to the bent leg. Straighten those arms. Point the toe, and then slide it in. All right, let's inhale, circle that arm up. Bend at the elbow. Touch your fingers to your shoulder. Let's take your other hand, hang on to the chair. Inhale, elbow up. Exhale, let's take it over to the left and take a big deep breath here. Pull, keep your sit bone down, pull your rib away from your hip. Now pull your shoulder away from your rib and your elbow away from your shoulder. Take another breath. And then use your hands on the chair to push yourself up. Reach your arm up, circle down, and let's switch hands. Take that left arm up, let's bend at the elbow, hand on the shoulder, inhale, elbow up. Exhale, bend over to the right, take a big deep breath. Keep your sit bone down, pull your hip, rib away from your hip, pull your shoulder away from your rib, and your elbow away from the shoulder. Another breath. Use your supporting hand to push yourself straight and circle down. Let's keep your hands behind your back. Inhale, lift chin and chest. That's it. Chest and back, chest and shoulder stretch. Arms behind you. You can take your hands, bring them together. Great. Push them down so your chest goes higher. If you can grab the chair, you can use the chair. Whatever works. You can just have your hands behind your back. It's a chest and shoulder stretch. About 5 breaths. And then release your hands and bring your arms to your sides, but leave your chest open. And then tuck your chin down. You can sit back in your chair here. Use your chair for support because I want you to focus all your attention to your neck. You're going to take your chin and just drop it to your chest. Keep your chest open. So life will pull your shoulders forward, close your chest off. We always want to keep it open while we're stretching. And now slowly pick your head up. We're going to take our right ear and gently bring it to our right shoulder and hang out. Close your eyes. Pay attention to the left side of your neck. Take a good 5 breaths here. Everybody has a different pace with their breath, so really feel the opening through the left side of the neck. Notice the nose and mouth are facing forward. I want you to keep your head leaning right, but take your nose and mouth. Try not to look at me, just listen. Nose towards your shoulder. Just turn your head slowly. Now you're looking at your shoulder, but with eyes closed, your head's turned. Now 5 breaths. So you're opening up deeper into the neck. So check it out. We already worked on the fascia here. Bring your nose forward, and now watch how much that ear drops towards that shoulder. Yeah. Couple breaths. Right fingertips above right ear. Slowly push your head straight. All right, let's just sit 3 breaths. Lengthen that neck, lengthen the spine here as we go on over to the other side. You're going to slowly take your left ear and slowly bring it towards your left shoulder. Don't bring your left shoulder up. It's just ear down. And then take about 5 breaths there. Staying nice and relaxed. Now your nose is facing the front of the room. You're going to take your face. You're going to slowly turn your head left and look at that shoulder, but keep your eyes closed. Just turn your nose and your mouth to your left shoulder and breathe. So creating space in these tight muscles in our neck here. Now you're going to take your nose and your mouth, and you're going to slowly bring your head back to center. And notice your left ear drops even closer down to your left shoulder. And we take our left hands, bring it above our left ear, and slowly push our head straight. And immediately I want you to take your chin and drop it down to breathe space into the back of that neck. Good, 3 to 5 breaths here. Slowly pick up your head. And just sit back in your chair, close your eyes. This is it. You did the work. Now I need you just to listen. It's so important for you to make your movement therapeutic. So many of us have certain spots in our body that are very weak or we have imbalances. So it's your job to know where you're weak. It's your job to know where you're too tight. So I need you to listen to your body here. So find those tight spots with your mindfulness. And then I want you to praise yourself just for showing up. And as you notice, you're giving yourself praise, feel your spine, your spine line up, just like Lego bricks, creating a nice strong backbone. That's the way to get it, is give yourself praise. It's for leaving your house, showing up. Remembering motion is your lotion to keep you moving. Let's deepen the inhale and the exhale. Take your fingertips, play the piano, and then push your feet in the ground and just play the piano with your toes. Wiggle the toes around. Back and forth, wiggle, wiggle. And then pick up those heels a little bit. And then pick up the wrists, and you're going to wipe out a big giant bowl here, flipping the wrists around. Good. Bending and straightening the arms. And then I want you to stretch out that left arm, kick out that right leg, circle the ankle, circle the wrist. And then bring them back in, and the opposite. Out, out, circle both directions. That's a little brain gym there. Pull it back in. Go ahead, tap your feet, slap your legs, clap your hands, fists to the sky, yay! Thank you guys, thank you so much.